everyone, my name is Katie. I'm an art therapist and professional clinical counselor at Able Artswork. Today we're going to learn a fun and therapeutic technique using fiber art. We're going to learn how to do weaving. Weaving is a really fun activity that is not only creative, but helps reduce stress and help you focus. So why don't you gather your materials? You can use any type of string, yarn, even cut up t-shirts to do this project. So gather your materials and join. To get started on our weaving, we're gonna need a few items. We're gonna need a paper plate. If you don't have a paper plate, you can always make your own circle using any type of cardboard. For example, I cut out a circle from an old cereal box. And to make my circle, I actually traced a plate that I had. You can also trace any type of round object that you can find in your house, and you can make your circle as big or as small as you'd like. Of course, the bigger you go, the longer it's gonna take to make your weave. Now what you're gonna do is we're gonna mark on the back or front, whichever one you'd like. I like doing it on the back of my plate because I can see it. We're gonna mark some lines about 1.5 inches to 1 inch apart, depending on the size of your project. And we're just gonna make sure that we include an odd number of lines. Here I did about 25. After you have them marked, we're gonna cut them. So we're gonna carefully cut on the lines. You don't have to go very deep, just a little snip. We're gonna go all the way around. All right, just like that. So now you can see I have my little cuts, and we're gonna turn our plate over. Now we're gonna get started on the weaving part. And for this, you're gonna need some yarn. You can use yarn or string. I've even done this project with old t-shirts that I cut up into small strips. It's up to you. I'm gonna use red yarn so you can see what I'm doing. To get started, you're gonna take your string and your circle, and we're gonna turn it over to the back side. And we're gonna choose any of the slits that we created to start with. Doesn't matter which one. And you want about 2 inches of yarn that is on the back side of it. I like to add a little piece of tape to keep this in place while I'm working. Just like that. Now you're gonna put your string through one of the slits so that it comes to the front side. Now we're gonna find a slit that's directly across from it, and we're gonna put our yarn through it. Now you don't wanna pull your yarn too tight that you're gonna make your circle bend, but you do want it to be a little bit tight. Now we're gonna work our way around the circle, going to the next slit. I'm gonna bring my string up and around, just like that. You can see on the back side that it's just curled under. Then we're gonna cross over and go to the slit that's directly across from it. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go to the slit right next to it and bring it up. Now we're gonna repeat this all the way around our circle. So we're gonna cross over to our next slit, which is right here. Put it through and come back up the other side. We're gonna go across to the slit directly across from it, just like that. And we're gonna come back up the other side. And we're gonna repeat this again all the way around. Now when we get to this point, we have done all of our slits. Remember, we had an odd number, so this is gonna happen. So what we're gonna do next is we're going to cut our string because it's still attached to the ball. And you wanna leave quite a bit. And we're gonna cut it. Now that we have our string off of our ball of yarn, we're gonna pretend like we're gonna go to the slit directly across, but instead of going across, we're actually gonna tuck our yarn underneath the string that we've already crisscrossed. So directly across and go under, just like that. And what that does is that kind of pulls our yarn together. Again, don't pull too hard here because we don't want the plate to collapse in on ourselves. Now we're going to get started with our weaving. So the way that we weave is we're going to do every other. We're going to go over, down, over, down. So we're going to start by going down through this piece here and pull up. Just like that. And then we're going to go down and pull up. And we're going to go down and pull up. As you can see, we're doing every other. So the string is going down through this string, over this string, down through. And we're going to repeat that all the way around our circle. And if you forget which way you did, you can just look. So here I can see that I went under this piece, so I'm going to make sure I go over this piece. And we're going to do this all the way around. And if you accidentally skip a string, it's no big deal. That happens. What I love about mistakes in art is I don't look at them as mistakes. I look at them as newfound opportunities. So we're going to go all the way around. And as you can see, I'm making kind of like a spider web. Now what you can do is you can slightly pull and you're going to start your weaving. And we're going to keep going all the way around. Now, you might start off doing this really slow, and that's totally fine. The great thing about weaving is it's very calming and relaxing, which is one of the reasons why it's thought to be very therapeutic. Just like that. And as you can see, I have my weave. I'm going to pull just slightly, and now you can see that I'm starting to get my weave to come together. So if you wanted to switch colors, so I want to switch to yellow, you're going to actually tie the two strings together. So we're going to take these two colors and we're going to just make a simple knot. Just like that. Being that my string is very silky, it likes to untie itself, so I'm gonna knot it twice just to make sure that's gonna stay together. Just like that. And then I like to snip the ends a little bit, that way they're not sticking out in my weave. Just like that. Now you're gonna continue your weaving. Now that you're done with your weave, like I am with mine, you have your last piece sticking out. We're gonna just finish with the weaving part of it until you've gotten almost to the end of it. And then we're just gonna create a little knot. Doesn't have to be too tight. If it's hard to knot, I always just wrap it around too. And don't worry, because we're actually going to tie this off. So now that your weave is done, we're actually going to take it off of our plate. So we're going to turn it over and we're going to take the tape off of it. And we're actually going to pull the yarn away from our plate. Like that. So now you can see we have a loop, and we're going to do that all the way around. Now that you have your weave completely off your plate, this is what it's going to look like. To tie off our piece, we're going to cut all of our loops. So we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut the strings in half. We're going to do that all the way around. However, I've decided that I'd like to hang mine afterwards, so I'm going to keep one loop intact. And you're gonna have that extra piece that we had taped to the back, and that's totally fine. We're gonna use it. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our two strings and we're gonna tie them together. And I like to tie them twice to make sure that they're nice and secure. We're going to do that all the way around. Now, after you've tied it, you can decide on, again, how you want to display it. So you can either keep the little knots and have pieces hanging out, or you can go back and you can cut them closer to the knot. I wouldn't cut it too close to the knot because you want to make sure that your string stays tied. Also, when you are tying these knots, you don't want to pull too tight. If you pull really tight, you're actually going to make your weave curl. So you just want to do a nice little knot that's secure, but not anything too tight. So we're going to do this all the way around. So after you tie all of your knots, this is what it's going to look like. I've left a little piece up here so that I can hang it, and I've decided that I like the little strings hanging off, so I'm going to keep it like that. And there you have your weave. Now you can always go back and add any little details. You can tie more string to this to make it look more like a dream catcher. It is up to you on being creative and enjoying your weave. Thank you.